games with me anymore. She's like, Daddy, you're not at work. I'm still the crazy fan that I was when I was sitting up in the 300s before I got the job. Yes, I love my job.
It's time for Dallas Mavericks basketball. Are you ready?
Mavericks fans are a lot more forgiving than I think a lot of fan bases throughout the country. When they get into it, they're into it. It's very much these are our guys, this is our house, let's really go for it. It's hard to fill that place with noise, but I think Mavs fans do a pretty good job.
At full, in his 21st season from Würzburg, Germany, the Big Daddy tall baller from the G, number 41, Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, my favorite player of all time was Dirk. So the long, drawn-out Dirk with the growl.
Dirk Nowitzki.
That's one of my favorite phrases I've ever uttered, ever, in my entire life.
Luka for three.
I got to go from the last 10 years of Dirk Nowitzki's career to the beginning of Luka Doncic's career. I am ridiculously blessed that I get to see two generational talents wearing my favorite colored jerseys, and they're never more than like 50 or 60 feet away from me at any given point. It's mind-blowing how fortunate I am to get to do what I do.
Tim Hardaway Jr. with the dunk.
You know, it was pretty cool. I've been a gamer myself for such a long time. To have the opportunity to actually be in there, I might actually play the game so much that I get to a point where I get tired of hearing myself talk. I doubt that will ever happen, but you know what? I'm going to give it my best shot. I've loved NBA 2K for so long, and to get to be a part of it, I mean, I don't want to use the cliche dream come true, but it's pretty cool, actually.
Mavs fans, it's the fourth quarter. Get out of your seats, make some noise, and rev it up!
I'm Sean Heath, the arena voice for the Dallas Mavericks.
It's time for your 2K TV Top Plays.
In this special edition of Top Plays, we take a look at your best blocks, brought to you by Mobile One. How about we start in my career with Brawley 421. The first block sends a message. Let's watch the instant replay.
Oh, that's not a replay?
Oh, that was a second block. Why would you test your luck twice? Unbelievable. Next up is Gooseflesh83 flying into the wreck from Europe. How many times can you say 9? Because I'm counting blocks here. Spy. I'm so excited I forgot how to say 4. That brings the game total to 8. And that's how you define a rim protector in any language. Now we take a trip to Treasure Island. Kevin Joe on the defense. They set up at the half court. Kick it to the corner for the 3. Oh, he's aggressive, is he? To the rim? Nope. Kevin Joe leading the fast break. Oh, no, he's taking this by himself. Does the hula and the hoop. Let's wrap it up with E. Matthews 12. Want a block to remember? How about the rare instance when your blocked shot saves the game for your team at the buzzer? Denied and defeated. Bye. Now you have to reject 3 of these plays. But which plays will you block? Choose the one that rocks. And remember that you can get your play on 2K TV by submitting your best using the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'll see you at your next Mavericks home game in NBA 2K22.
We're the land of the free and the home of
emotion in that touching rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. And with that, we'll be right back. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game's most exciting play. Ricky Rubio said that 80% of the credit should go to the finisher. LeBron James said, quote, the worst passes often lead to the best finishes. And Lonzo Ball said, when you have someone you trust to catch it, you can pretty much throw it wherever.
Well, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Eric Paschall. And it's Clarkson in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Otto Porter is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And conference rivals facing off, Doris. It's a regular season game that should have a playoff feel.
That's exactly right, because who knows here, right? This could be a playoff preview. The intensity should be high.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Paul against Conley. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Inside. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Mitchell against Ayton. The drive by Mitchell. Right side, Paul. Up and over Conley. Paul, shot is off. Mitchell finds Paschall. And here's Conley. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. It's hauled in by the Suns. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Now here's Conley, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Ayton passes to Bridges. Here's a 3 from Paul. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Paschall can't hit. And I think when you say Mike Conley all-star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Utah calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got his second basket on the night.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Back to Conley. Oh, they need this. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Porter with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And then Porter with the dunk.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Suns pushing it up now. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Bridges.
Kick it out, man. Kick it out.
Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Off with the layup. The Jazz have gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start. Here's Mitchell. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker, the pass to Paul. Over Mitchell. And again, it's the Suns missing. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Got a hand on it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
The rebound by the Jazz. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Conley, taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Conley. New season means new opportunity for young players. Grant a chance for them to establish themselves in a pecking order.
You know, B.A., teams always hope that a young player steps into a bigger role. This part of the year is rife with playing time to be claimed.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hall's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Pascal. Bogdanovich has checked in for Clarkson. And Butler is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And Conley drops them both.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Diallo. Uncovered. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Utah calls time here. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Conley with the ball. Pass to Hall. Back to Conley. Here's Hall. He's covered by Ayton. And it's Hall missing.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Shots good by Šarić.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And here's Conley. It's stolen. They're running. Up ahead. Shots good by Šarić. Šarić has got his second bucket of the night. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Good.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Butler. Outside Conley. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
That's his first personal foul.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And the Suns making a change here. Smith's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Dex checked in. Back to Butler. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bogdanović. The floater. Shots blocked. Here's Magician. Now Johnson. Buries it down low.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Butler passes to Gay. Down low. Here's Hall. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to Diallo. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
.26 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Bogdanović. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanović is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
Diallo outside. Pass to Magician. 4-3. On target from range. And the Suns lead by 17.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Diallo. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
That's good from Butler.
Jared Butler at the line for 2.
Good on both. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Suns on top, up by 15. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And you hear it again and again. The Utah Jazz culture is team first. All-star Donovan Mitchell summed it up.
We got guys who are continuously making plays, and I think we thrive off of. And I think the best part about it is we don't really care who it is. I think that's what separates us from a lot of teams, and that's what's going to hopefully get us to that next step. I think that's the best thing about this team. It doesn't matter who it is. We're going to go out there and continue to find the open man and play the right way.
And Grant, for the Utah Jazz, that's something that's been that way for a long time.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, we forget the San Antonio Spurs modeled their culture after Utah long ago. Now, selfless, team first, and competitive is what they're all about.
Jalen Smith.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
We've got Cam Payne, Amadou Diallo out there with Johnson, and it's Magician in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He had 18 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor, too. The lift he gave them off the bench was massive. Just the type of energy they needed. Let's send it to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Deck, that's good.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Payne finds Diallo. Back to Payne. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Johnson, and it's Phoenix with another.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Clarkson. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Diallo. Pass to Magician. Out to the right wing. Right side Payne. Fires the three. Rebounded by Butler.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Clarkson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he banks in the layup.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the art, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. A big group substitution here for Utah. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Hall. Pascal comes in for Deck. Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson, and Conley subbed in for Butler. Utah with the ball, coming off a Suns make. From 10 feet away. A nice shot by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his first 2 points.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Right side Porter. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. He gets it in there. Porter's got 6.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Go over it.
Conley against Porter. Pass to Bogdanovich. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the
Utah,
31st pick
Bojan
back in
Bogdanovic.
2011. He
2
did not
shots.
come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Paul passes to Bridges. And here's Booker. Check by Mitchell. Up top, Paul. Bridges outside.
Get there.
Pass to Porter. Just 3 to shoot. Paul for 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
There's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
Gobert with it.
Right here.
Conley finds Mitchell. Here he goes. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Paul against Conley. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 7.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Over Booker. And that one hits the back iron.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Now here's Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6. 1:56 left in the first half. Bridges outside.
Right here.
Pass to Booker. 3-pointer. And the Suns get another 3.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Now here's Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from 3-point range thus far. Here's Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Pascal finds Conley. Here's Mitchell. Booker defending. Pass to Gobert. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Here's Bridges from downtown. And the Suns get another 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Conley. Here's Pascal. That one a little long.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Porter, the pass to Paul. Again, the Suns good for 2.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. The 3-ball.
Well, Chris Paul can compensate for size mismatches with his craftiness and his smarts, getting work done as a defender right there.
Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Phoenix Suns. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Eric Paschall is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Clarkson in at the small forward position. Now here's Bridges. Good work there as it goes. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Booker, good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. Looking to get back on track. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though. And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. From the wing. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, a scary thought, Allie. Thanks.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Paul passes to Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
Rudy Gobert
foul.
picks one up.
First team foul. At the line for your Suns, DeAndre Ayton. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Hall's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Paschall. Deck, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Butler is subbed in for Conley. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Utah, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Clarkson passes to Butler.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Payne's checked in for the Suns.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Magician. He's covered by Clarkson, and the shot goes down.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Gay, the pass to Clarkson. Driving inside, and he throws it down with one hand.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Outside Payne. To the paint. And that one's good. Magician. Give him 8 points now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Gay's shot is good.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Clarkson. Diallo outside. An easy 2 on the layup. Diallo's got his second bucket on the night.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Now Clarkson, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. And it's Gay with the miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Payne with the bucket.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now here's Butler. It's deflected. And they get it back. Gay, the pass to Butler. Here's Hall, 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Clarkson. 2 points. That one goes. Clarkson's got 6.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
Here's Magician. Give him 8 points now. Left side Payne. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
That one's no good. The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Deck, defended by Payne. And down it goes. 2 points.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Magician. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. It's stolen by Clarkson. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Butler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
2 minutes
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their
2
steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in to the middle. Here's Deck, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Magician. Give him 8. The ball's knocked loose. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Payne. And Utah with a change here too. Mitchell's checked in. A minute and a half left in the third. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. No good. Gay with the defensive effort. The Jazz have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Johnson against Bogdanovich. Pass to Butler. Mitchell with the ball. Shoots over Booker. It's hauled in by Saric. Phoenix has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Diallo outside. He takes it in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And the Suns making a change here. Bridges is checked in.
For your Suns, Hamidou Diallo. One shot.
Good hit, man. Good hit.
Here's Mitchell. 6 points for him.
Yo, watch it.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley finds Mitchell. Looking to end this cold spell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Here's Magician. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Diallo. Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Magician. He's got 11. Now here's Mitchell. Off on that one.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
And so it's Phoenix just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Devin Booker out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Dario Saric. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Biyombo in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker, good.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Jazz shooting just 37% so far in this one. Here's Forrest, defended by Biyombo. Bogdanovich up top. Goes back up. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Booker for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Biyombo. And a missed layup. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hall, outside Edwards. And the mental and physical toll of the last few seasons. It reflected in some of the injury numbers, Doris. The league trying to find ways to reduce that strain.
I think, B.A., it was absolutely something we all felt in the past couple of seasons was the compact schedule, how fast and furious the games seem to come. I don't think we're out of the woods yet either. These types of things can be cumulative, so the more we can make health as a top priority, the better off the league will be long term.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Saric.
Boy, one thing you love about Dario Saric, his ability to pass as a big man. This guy has great vision and the ability to deliver the basketball.
And both free throws good for Saric. And Doris, Saric almost like a store-brand version of Jokic with how he can create.
Oh, that's a great description because there are some fantastic store brands. He's got that same skill set, right? This guy is always going to find a way to contribute because he's got such a well-rounded offensive
team. That's his
game.
first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Trent Forrest taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Forrest. He's guarded by Bridges. Tries again. It's rebounded by Biyombo. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Shamet. It's good. Shamet's got his first points of the game.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Pass to Edwards.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Smith, he's checked in for the Suns. Porter Jr. comes in for Bridges. And a switch here also for Utah. Deck, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here's Oni. Pass to Deck. Shoots from 14. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Phoenix has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Smith. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
From Chris Paul.
Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Here's Hall. Inside. Here's Forrest. Paul with some nice D. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. Pass to Shamet. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
We call that persistence, folks. Bismack Biyombo is a force on the offensive glass.
Pass to Oni. Shot clock at 6. Here's Forrest. He's guarded by Paul. He shoots a 3. The Jazz with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Got a piece of it. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. Utah with the rebound. Pass to Oni, to the paint. Here's Hall. Nails the baby hook.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Shamet. Now here's Porter. Smith outside. Outside Paul. From 11 feet away. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Hall. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Back to Shamet. Outside Porter. Pass to Shamet. Over Edwards. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Here's Deck. Here's Forrest. Here's Hall, defended by Biyombo. And it's Hall missing. The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shamet. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Biyombo, clock at 4. And here's Porter outside. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
Here's Forrest. Pass to Edwards. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. The Suns making a switch here. .54 seconds left to play in the fourth. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Here's Magician. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Forrest. Unloads from 13. It doesn't go for him.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Payne with it. Back to Shamet. Here's Magician. He drops it from range.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Deck. Off the mark. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone.
But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me. I'm no longer who I was. See, now I play for keeps. See, now I'm off of it's bitter when it's sweet. See, now I'm off of boy elite. See, my pride, my peace. Some of minutes double lease. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of now I'm off of now I'm off of now I'm off of